am fictitious professor.
Hi, my name is Medina.
My name is KP.
Hi, my name is Alyssa.
Hi, I'm Austin.
I'm your host and dungeon master, Dre. There is a big metal table in the middle, and on top of the table...
That's a dead body.
It starts at a funeral.
I'm so sorry to see him go, but I'm so happy to have him back in the sky.
I owe pretty much all of my talent and expertise and my livelihood to this man.
And he did not deserve to die.
And I hope that we all remember him in good tidings. Thank you.
He's like, if there's nothing else, we will all see you at Miss Cherry's down the street. Thank you very much. And
What's the song that plays as everyone's leaving?
oh,
the church?
it's very like to try and not be demonetized.
Don't sing it.
Oh no, I can sing this because it's I think it's public domain.
Yeah.
Where it's like one breath.
It's not public domain.
That's as much as you can go.
That's
It's not.
you don't know where I was going.
I know
with it.
exactly
we
where
know
you're
where
going,
you're
and I know exactly who.
No, I was gonna add more stuff.
Oh, okay, sorry. What's the rest of the song?
Oh, because every domain is his domain.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that was not public domain.
Is it?
It's not public domain.
No.
That's wild.
One
I win.
bread, one chicken.
One
And-
biscuit bar.
Two-piece combo. The song's called Two-Piece Combo. Find it on our SoundCloud.
Remix it. You guys
Yeah.
remix it.
Okay, and now we reconvene, and there are basically half the people at the funeral are at Cherry's restaurant. Cheese Miss. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cheese Miss. Okay, cool.
Cheese Miss.
And they're there, and usually, you know, like, a lot of times funerals, the receptions just were like really close to family and friends. But this one, they are paying respect, and they're observing this tradition in the islands called pagpag, which is like, after a funeral, you gotta go somewhere before going home, or else the ghosts are gonna follow you home. And then you gotta roll for initiative, and that's not good. And so there's all these people, and then, you know, as the night goes down, everyone's kind of drinking. Cherry has this amazing spread of just like dope food, some very traditional, but some also like very signature to Cheese Miss, right? Some foreign exotic ingredients where you can't like import it. Like you can tell she busted out all the stops. And as the night goes on, there are only a few people left in the restaurant. From behind the bar, and there's like signs all over where it's like, till the last person leaves or something like that, of that nature. And you see people are like Pepe's drinking at the bar, and Bata's kind of brooding in the like corner. And
Cherry's packing up takeout.
Nice. She's taking baon.
Baon.
Right?
Baon.
And then Kat can tell, like, she doesn't want to be there that long. But it was almost as if she was, like, told to stick around, right?
Okay.
And our friend Datu Balato still there. And he's there drinking with Pepe. And he comes up, and you can tell this dude's, like, hammered at this point. So, like, the real, like, and now you can see, like, oh, this is why he's friends with Baba, right? Where he's like, okay, let me tell you. Actually,
No, tell me. Come on. Tell me. Come on. You can tell me.
everyone come here.
Oh, shit.
Cherry, stop back. Cherry, come, sit.
Cat like perks up whenever
Look at all
like
this
you say
beer.
everybody,
Yeah.
but the way that she like only moves like once.
Yeah. Cat, come here. Everyone, you in the corner.
Datu, I'm not.
Sit down.
Okay.
So when you
Come over.
look into the corner,
It's
I'm actually
you.
not there anymore. I'm actually right behind you.
So
Yeah.
this happens.
Yeah, so
do
I
the
am there.
Sit down.
Shit, how'd you do that?
Have to
That was
stop
fucking
doing
cool.
Have a drink.
He
And
moves
then-
too fast.
He kind of taps Barb and he goes, "This is Baba's grandson. I remember when he was this," and then he kind of like, you seem like he's gonna go for like a hair tussle, but he like tries to like he wants to do this tall, but he tries to like push and he can't. So he's just like this tall, right? And it's a very like
Barb grudgingly cracks a smile.
yeah.
Does that.
Yeah, like the assist.
Yeah.
The assist. And at this point, is there anything you guys want to say to each other?
Is Barb like, so did Barb get called over to come sit next to?
Yeah, he was kind of in the table, like
Yeah, so he's standing next to you guys?
yes.
Okay.
Were you standing or sitting?
Standing or sitting?
I would say just sitting next to
Okay.
us.
Okay. Kat is gonna like peer over to Barb. And like, I think she like is a little shaky whenever she's like walking up to you because like, again, she's so small, she's anticipating that you won't even see her. So like, she's cautiously making her way over and then she just goes like, "Excuse me? Excuse me?
Yes.
Hi. You said that, they said that you were Datu's grandson, yeah?
Yes, that's correct.
Like, are you the only grandson? Or like how much of a grandson are you? Like, are you the number one grandson? Are you like maybe number two? Like, in the lineup? Are you Kuya or are you like Apple?
I understand. I'm the eldest, although I'm an illegitimate grandson.
Okay. So, like, were you thinking that you had any, would you say that you had any hard feelings about Datu in the past, I don't know, year?
Well, so I left once I turned 18 to become a headhunter. And up until I was born, until I left the village, I had a lot of resentment towards my grandfather. So I left, and once I learned that Datu had passed, my teacher had told me that in order to become a headhunter, you must make amends with your ancestors. So this is part of the reason why I'm here. Part of the
Okay.
reason why I'm trying to understand.
Got it. Cool. Great to meet you. And she just rushes away. Just jumps back into the darkness of the bar.
Kat. Oh, that's not
Sherry,
the voice.
hi.
Hi, darling.
Hi.
I just wanted to know,
Mhm.
did you want this, and then she's like, you see a takeout box,
Mhm.
and it's like rare meat, like it's like very lightly seared fish, and very like kind of rare. So I was wondering if you wanted this, and I cooked it especially for you and your family if you wanted it.
Can I investigate it?
Poison the fish.
Can I investigate
It's like no, it's like tuna, but it's like lightly seared. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
And then like
Oh, I know.
I mean,
we
she'll just
overcook
tell
our meat
you.
usually, but like,
Okay. She's just gonna tell me. Okay. Okay.
You see it, and then it's
Okay.
like, oh, this is definitely way more rare than
Got it.
normal.
I love how
So-
the roles are against other people. Like no one trusts each other. Yeah,
No,
it's awesome.
of course not.
Yeah.
But okay. So then Kat just goes, Tita Cherry, that's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much for doing that. Sure. Yeah. Did we have any food at the funeral?
No, this is the reception.
The reception. So,
You've eaten already.
I've eaten
Yeah.
already.
Funeral.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we've
So
been
it's
constantly eating, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
This is at the end of the
Like
night.
no one's dead from the food.
got it. Okay, cool.
People have eaten. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna like take the container and just be like, "Thank you so much." And then Kat's just gonna be a little self-conscious and
And
be
don't
like,
forget the empanadas. We got.
"Ooh, good, awesome. Okay, cool. Do you want me to?"
Bata's salivating just a little bit. He's trying to brood, but the food has been so good. So he's just like,
Do you want me to eat it here?
No, darling, eat it at home. I know your family would love it,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Let me know if not.
No, it's great. Thank you so much. It's so great. Thank you so much. I gotta go.
Okay.
And like Kat like scurries away.
And then Datu Dumaga, hey, before you leave, come back.
Okay.
Come
Okay.
back.
Hi.
These
Hi, Tito.
are the best empanadas in the table. And he goes,
Do you want
the
her?
whole table.
Are you
And
no,
he goes-
Are you sure? Okay.
And he does this, but doesn't get so close to your face because he's like,
I'm also so low
Like it's
to
gonna
the
be-
bar.
okay, listen. And it's like fully aware that he just wants to talk to everyone, but is very confused why Bata is there. Because he knows the relationship all of you had with Baba. And you notice there's like, he's just like very drunk. And like, why are you acting so different? And he goes, And he's like studying your faces, where he's like, normally, the possessions of the deceased are left to the city. And then he goes, but there's only one thing he left. Everything he owned was owned by the city.
That's right.
And he pulls out this thing of cloth, it's like a wrapped thing of cloth, and in it is like a book with kind of a bamboo binding, and he gives it to Barb, and he says, "You're the only known family of Datu Balato. And I would assume that this belongs to you now."
Oh, snap.
Kat is like holding
Theater
on.
mind is awesome.
Like Kat's just like holding on to basically the to-go boxes in her hand.
Yeah.
And like her hands are shaking a little bit as she's watching like this exchange happen.
I'm very curious, what does Pepe kind of do? Because he's also other than Datu Dumaga, he's the most drunk in the
He took a really long time to figure out that there was nothing written on that book. He was like, what the fuck? And then he says to you, Barb, he's like, congratulations on your shitty book. A book that even I can read.
Could Cherry make a religion check on this book or just like history? If I know anything about this, I've been around too. I've known Baba for a while.
Sure.
Do I know what that is?
Okay.
That's 13 plus 3, 16.
16. On your 16, this is definitely a book. This is. I'm not done. I gotta do this.
Nailed it.
Good job. This is definitely a book, but you can also tell that the pages are weathered.
It's an old.
And it's like weird to have a blank book with weathered pages.
Like it's been leafed through a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
And there are indentations in the book. This is what you kind of figure out with your 16 as well, is that why would a blank book need to be wrapped up like that?
Interesting.
Can I use? So I have identify, which is an object.
It's a magical item, right?
Yeah. If it is a magical item or some other magical
to touch
imbue-
it, though.
you have to touch it. You learn
Touch
its
the book.
properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement to use, how many times.
Requires you to
Yeah.
touch it.
Well, in order for me to identify, I'm gonna have to go to him. So I'm gonna have to go to Barb.
Wait, where are you?
So
You're
I'm
still sitting down.
I'm still sitting. I've just been given this book.
Yeah.
I
And you?
haven't even unwrapped it.
Well, okay.
Okay, so let me rephrase. I slightly misspoke earlier. The reason you know it's a book is because Datu Dumaga told you it's a book.
But we don't really know.
But we don't.
But all you see him hand Barb is
Like
this.
This. Okay.
I see.
No, I think.
So
yeah.
before I could even have the opportunity to open it or anything, everyone's like,
Pepe starts cheering. Read it. Read it.
Kat still is just kind of like, knowing that it is book shaped, like there's something in her that is just kind of like, give me that book, give me that book, give me that fucking book.
Also, real quick, all your spells have to be done as a ritual.
Yeah.
To identify,
so
you need 10 minutes.
I need 10 minutes.
Yeah.
with it.
You gotta
So,
like almost touch it for 10
this
minutes.
is why I didn't want to go all the way with it because I felt like I needed his permission.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna ask for it.
Consent.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
actually gonna. Well,
Consent is
I'm gonna go and like grasp his
Excuse
shoulder
myself for 10
and
minutes.
slightly turn him to me and it's like, give me that book.
Whoa!
I don't intimidate. Like I'm not gonna roll intimidation, but
What?
I'm trying to just like try to lightly intimidate him because I don't feel like he's a threat.
So-
but I also want to be threatening because this is my first like. This could be the clue to unlock what I think really happened.
Right.
So let's go
So
back
I'm
like 15 seconds.
Okay, got it.
That's
Because I still haven't done anything.
Yeah.
With the book.
So
It's just
so
the
let's
clock.
go back. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give this. There's order on that.
okay. So he tells you we're gonna leave all that in, by the way. He tells you, or not, our rewind moment. So he tells you the only possession Baba left is a book, and he said it was wrapped in this thing, and the bamboo, there's bamboo binding, and the leather is kind of, it's a leather cover, and the pages are worn out, but there's nothing in it. When I flipped through it, there was nothing in it. And he's just like,
Yeah, that's me.
so it's yours now.
So then Barb looks at the cloth, like runs his hand over.
So when you do that, you start to feel warmth through the cloth.
So then I'll like open it a little bit. Does it
And
get
because
warmer?
it gets warmer because the layers are less, right?
So like I'm sitting at a table now, right?
Yeah.
Just looking.
And you're doing this in front of everybody?
Right. And so you see this book, and because you're not touching it anymore, you're actually touching the cloth. You don't feel like residual, like heat or anything like that, because you're not touching it.
But then I'll like touch it again.
When you touch it, it's not like warm, like the warmth you feel is not, because you know when you feel something warm up, you know there's an end point, and the end point is hot, right? The warmth you feel is almost like is like a hug. like warmth.
So I'll just like put my hand on it like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll like wrap it up again.
Cool book.
And I just like stare at it the whole time. So then you can come up and
And now I'm gonna
now
do
to-
that intimidation.
So then
You must give me the book.
and then I'll like put it in my armor, like square up.
Kat is truly like
I
actually.
mean, not
Also, actually, at the bar, just like we're sitting right now, Kat is like beneath them, so she's just kind of
It's
looking
like underneath,
up,
yeah.
just like looking at both of these. But she doesn't want to be too far from the book,
Yeah.
so she's like trying not to like scream, like she's just
Yeah.
between these two very intimidating
And there's
people.
like smokes.
Just smoke, like literally, like the tension is being like just compounded by the fact that she is like embering again,
Yeah.
and it's just.
Also, still holding the.
Still holding
the bond.
like actually like maybe because her hands are also getting hot.
really warming it up.
It's getting really warm underneath it. So
You're
then
cooking it actively. That's
yeah,
why you gave
you
it.
can hear the sizzle through the actual thing, and like it's fully like just slowly melting.
It's made of
Yeah.
clay. These are clay pots.
It's melting away. Like she's just.
Yeah. So then as this, I'll look at you, and then don't say anything. And I'll say thank you.
It's just kill.
Whoa. Does anyone else have anything?
Do I see them about to fight? Like, is this,
Yeah, you're
is this
watching
about to
all
be
that.
a fight? So, because like, it is her establishment. Cherry's just like, if y'all are gonna fight, please do it outside. Please.
Kat is like almost kind of like choking on her own smokestack that's like just like coming off of her like.
Can I like,
And then
I want to druid craft the smoke like to like confine it and like,
and
or like get it away.
as you say like, please don't fight. I'll say no. I would never fight in your establishment.
Oh, thank you.
And then Pepe throws his beer down. I will. And then Pepe literally,
No way.
Pepe
Wants to fight.
does a shove on
Oh shit.
Barb or on Bot.
And then so like before you
Bata,
do
yeah.
before you do that,
Okay.
you see one of Cherry like almost so fast. Like Cherry like gets one of her spoons. She gets a big spoon off the wall.
The big
It's
spoon.
as big as a club. There's two huge, big spoon and a big fork on the wall. And she goes, no fighting in the restaurant, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
with your big
About
spoon,
to like
please.
roll for initiative.
I was truly just like,
He's so ready.
as it's all like coming
I'm sorry.
to a
I'm
head.
really sorry.
You need water.
Oh.
You need water.
Is this alcohol?
No, you need water.
I grab another beer.
Okay, less alcohol.
Yes, thank you.
No more whiskey. Just
So
beer.
as after you push me, so like I'll stumble about a bit,
Are
but then
you
I kind of
okay?
going into I go into a stance and I don't push you because you're so big, but I go aside.
still.
I go aside to go around.
Also, keep in mind, I'm like up to
quickly,
here.
and then I take one of my javelins out into intimidation. Like as I'm like I feel like I'm about to throw it at you, just to be like, don't do that again. I don't say it, but I just like pull out my javelin saying, don't.
Can
do
I?
it.
I
Can I do
look at it.
Can I do a sleight of hand to see if I like disarm him?
Steal the I'll allow it. Let's go.
Okay.
This is some like high class level 1 fuckery.
13 plus 3, 16.
You do not.
I know.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I reach over as he pulls it out, and then I just like I miss, and
Yeah,
then
it's a-
fall on top of you.
You knock over the food.
As soon as they do that, the food spills out of my hand. The clay pot shatters on the floor, and I'm just like left like sitting there, just like hyperventilating on the floor. Just
And then so Datu Balato comes in, food completely on his face.
It's hot food.
Yeah, it's hot food, and he's like the shock of sober right up because the food is so hot. And he's like, no, this is not the way, right? and he but like as he does that, he's kind of like tasting the food on his face, and he's like, "Is there any more of that left?"
Oh yeah, of course.
Perfect.
There's some more left.
And then he goes, "Stop trying to steal each other's shit." Listen.
Kat's like trying to take a deep breath as she's just.
Yeah. I think you should at least try and flip through the pages. Maybe there's something I missed. And he says that to Barb, and then he kind of he's like, the kind of like energy of like a teacher going down the line, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, delicious soup, please. Let me bring some home. He's like, one more drink for the road.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Of course.
I don't know what you're doing or where you're from.
I like this guy, by the way. I like him, everybody.
But like also very trying to convince you to be, he's trying to diffuse the situation.
I don't fucking know you. Like he's got that energy of
But he's trying to diffuse the situation, so like trying to offer you something of the like, this is Pep, like also fully drunk, by the way. Where he's like, have you heard of Pepe Lechon? He's the greatest weaponsmith in Timandok. So, maybe if you were a little bit more pleasant, we could get you a nice weapon in the morning. Now sit and have a drink with us. Bata. Like saying but like
Name
saying
like a
it not
slang.
as your name, but saying it as like kid.
Yeah.
And like completely misses Cat. Like
Oh,
just
sweet.
it's
Yeah,
just like a
absolutely.
short, and he's like, please open the book.
So then at this like, please open, I retrieve it out of my armor again. And
Yeah.
I'll like thumb through it. Literally? So like take it out, get it.
Kat,
Or throw it by the hand.
Kat is like literally like as she's on the floor and watching this happen because nobody said anything to her. She's like trying to like as slyly as she can roll over
Yeah.
and like see if she can like try to like get the like up angle. Like
Right.
if it was like the camera is from Kat's point of view, she's like going like.
So as you are handling this book, it feels so like homey, right?
It's like familiar.
Very familiar, very yeah, I would say it's like your Lolo's hug. You know, you can tell the energy of, oh, this was meant for me. And Datu Dumagat's just kind of like kind of nudging Pepe, like look what happens. Like, this guy's gonna look like a real fool, right? It's like, go ahead, tell us what it says. Flip
I
through it.
Open it up and I see a passage written. One cannot receive blessings from a closed fist.
And then the shock of his face is just like, and like he kind of,
I don't
like,
understand the joke.
I don't understand that joke.
Or like the one that you were trying to purvey to me. Yeah.
right. And he's kind of shocked, like, wait, there's something in there.
And Barb
Read it again.
thumbs through the rest of it, sees it's all blank, except and then it's just the one passage. One cannot receive blessings from a closed fist.
And he's shocked because when he flipped through the pages, that passage wasn't even in there. So it was very like, I gave you a blank book, you stupid idiot, but then eventually like, there's actually something in there. And as you flip through the pages, that feeling becomes more intense. And you feel like there's a little bit more to it. You just can't quite place it.
I would like to do a perception
Okay.
on the book based on like Datu Balato like reaction of like, I thought it was gonna be blank, and then Barb saying that there's something in there. Kat is wondering, will it say something different if she holds it? Like, is it going to say something different, or like reveal something else if somebody else holds it? And but it's really that she wants to hold the book to like know more. But she doesn't want to like jump for it because she knows it's not the smart move. She just wants to see if like.
Do you want to ask me?
Yeah, that might be that.
It's one of those. It's literally no. It's one of those things where she's too nervous.
He seems
She's
like a
like,
chill
she's
dude.
She's like, again, she doesn't know how to do anything. She doesn't know how to ask
I don't
for
think any of us
anything.
do.
So
And has no social skills.
Are you
Pepe, just
trying to
ask,
do
can
a
I see the book?
courage check on yourself? to see
Courage,
if you'll ask
actually,
me?
you know what? That's actually more in
Oh my
line of
God.
it. It's like an insight. It's an insight into
Yeah.
herself of just being like, hey, can I muster up the courage to ask this man to see this book?
You're giving yourself an. That's funny.
Like,
this.
can I do an insight
Your
check
own
on myself?
obstacle.
Give me a-
What
give me
kind of roll do you
a
want me to make?
charisma check.
Charisma check. Okay, cool.
Courage check for
A
yourself.
courage
Hold on,
check
hold
for
on.
myself.
What's your courage modifier?
My charisma modifier is -1.
Nice.
I still believe.
But it's dotted, so I'm proficient, so I have a +2.
Okay.
Oh, so it's,
So
plus
one.
+1.
Plus one.
I have +1 to my charisma, and it's just a
that
20.
sounds about right.
D20, yeah? Or sorry, just a 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is if you're gonna be courageous enough.
Courageous
talk
enough to
me?
actually
Yeah.
like talk, like the initial thing of talking to you was like built up of just like, I want to go talk, and then that whole interaction happened where you guys were just like fighting over me, where I'm like, I'm not gonna fuck with these people anymore. I don't think I should.
Yeah.
I will get killed if I do. 13, so +1, 14.
You can ask.
Your anxiety goes away slightly.
Yeah, I'm like,
Wow.
hey, that's really cool. Can I hold it? That fully is like, just like,
Can you make an investigation check?
investigation. All right, cool. 16.
Nice.
With the investigation check, when you hold the book, it feels. It gives you the feel. It's also a sense of warmth. But it's very specific, and it's gonna be specific. You know, it's going to be different from. I mean, you don't even know what he felt, right? But you know, this feeling is so specific to you and Baba's relationship, right?
Okay.
And that feeling is what you feel when you're holding the book. You also notice that the binding is made from a tree, but it's a very special tree. It's a baleta tree. And you know, because of your relationship with Datu Baba, that he would take these trips to the baleta tree pretty often. And if you want to share that with whoever you want, that's your information.
I will not.
Okay. You also notice that the cover has markings on it. And it appears when you hold it, and it also appeared when Barb held it.
Are they the same markings? Okay.
So it like, when I had it, it appeared and then it disappeared and then appeared.
There was
Or
contact
it was
between
still-
you two.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
So
Okay.
But
it
in the
never
cloth,
disappeared.
there were no markings.
Okay.
So when I was like opening it, first touched it, then.
Yeah.
Kat's gonna immediately turn to Bata and just slam the book on his arm and see if there's anything gonna happen.
Roll
By the way,
a
I'm still holding the javelin.
Yeah,
'Cause I haven't put it
nice.
down yet.
roll a strength check.
Okay.
What's your AC?
Strength.
Or actually roll a hit. What's your AC? Wow, do you?
Kills him immediately with a book.
What is it?
13.
13.
So it would be against just my strength.
Let's roll a hit first.
Okay. Natural one.
Oh,
So
that's so funny.
this is what happens.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
I swing.
You swing, you
Flies out of your
completely miss, you spin around, and you actually hit Barb on the back of the head
Oh,
just by accident. What is your armor class?
15.
It doesn't do damage. It's like,
What is this girl
how's it
doing?
not?
What is this girl
But
doing?
when
I drop the book immediately. Like I just drop it on
so
the
when that
floor.
happens, you drop the book,
Terry, what are you
and
doing?
the design of the book, one of the so let me describe the design on the book that no.
Okay.
The design on actually you all see it on the floor now.
So I just, but I dropped it.
Yeah. So as of right now, the design on the book is a circle, and inside the circle is a hand. Drawn very specifically, it's drawn upside down.
Hand upside down.
And there are
Or like this.
more like that.
Like this. Like this.
I will also say that the circle is a sun with 8 rays, and in between each of the 8 rays are smaller rays.
Can I?
Oh,
real
wait.
more of this?
Yeah, there's more. So when you drop it, when you get hit in the head,
Wait, is it that it hits him in the head, or because I'm like really short
Because I'm also sitting.
and you're sitting? Oh, okay. So like it is.
You were gonna
fully-
say hit him in the butt.
It's one of these. It's like miss,
Yeah.
you let go, and it's like a
Oh
yeah.
no.
And he kind of like, so when you drop the book, the top ray of the sun starts to glow.
When I drop it?
Yeah, on the cover,
Yeah.
the sun, the top like triangle,
Yeah.
it starts to glow.
Can I do a history check to see if or is this something that I would have remembered from my childhood?
Like the book.
If you would recognize
like
the
if
symbol.
I notice the design on it, if it's familiar. to
Ah,
me.
I see.
Is it something that I would have seen
Yes.
growing up as the?
I would say Pepe also would try to see if he knows, if he recognizes that based off of all the
Roll.
weapons he's made for.
Roll a history check.
So I definitely.
You
have
know what
seen-
this is.
Yeah, I have to remember in my out of hall rhythm of mind.
Alcohol register plate.
11
So
plus
much alcohol.
2, so
13.
You recognize this as his like memoir. You spent many days drinking. Also, Cherry recognizes this book as this is an item Datu Balato carried around a lot with him, and it's his memoirs of his adventures and kind of what his thoughts were.
As it's on the ground, I like see it and then I pick it up.
Do I remember there being writing in that book since I do recognize it?
That you what?
Do I remember him writing in the book?
Give me a history check.
I don't know.
Alyssa doesn't know.
That says 6 plus 3, I think. Intelligence, right? Or
History.
History. Pretty sure that's my intelligence modifier, so that is 9 or 6 plus. That's 9.
You
I hardly
remember, because the only time you would see it is when you're at the restaurant running around.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like one of those where you could have sworn there was writing in the book, but also,
But also,
yeah.
It's Datu Baba. Like what is actually?
So I noticed that when it hit the ground, it glowed a little
The
bit.
top
One of the
of it.
points started to glow.
So like as I look down and I see that happens. Like I look at it. What the heck? Then I hit it again. Does anything happen?
No, same.
I pick it up, and then does it?
It feels, it's the same feeling, but it's a little bit more intense now that, the point starts to glow.
And then I drop it from like just like, that high. does anything change?
No.
May I? And then I want to touch. Can I reach for the book?
And then
And then
Okay.
Cherry like turns in like a direction to see if it like compass points.
Like a
I have
dowsing
no
rod?
idea what I'm
Okay,
doing.
so-
but
so
I'm just
when-
like, does it
when Cherry holds the book, it starts to remind you of your relationship with Datu, and it's that feeling, and it's that feeling, and you know, it intensifies, but it's you start to do this,
Yeah.
and then you realize, oh, this is a feeling specifically for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I was like, nothing changes with the book. Nothing happens with the design.
Right.
But
I think she's handing it back.
I'm like Kat is like looking as like that reaches over, like she's looking from the book back to Bata, like will never attempt to like touch the book again, but is like trying to be like,
What does Pepe do in this situation?
I think he's just silently watching.
Nice.
He's just kind of taking this all in and
Yeah.
kind of. He's not really interested in picking up or touching the book at all. He respects that this is his business,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, my fucking problem.
You're right.
It's not my problem."
Does Barb know or recognize the handwriting?
It's Baba's.
Okay.
Do you open the book?
Again?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so when I get it back, I like look at it again, and then I'll still like thumb through it.
Okay, so when you thumb through it now, there's a page where you stop on, and there's actual writing on that page.
Oh shoot.
And that says, and that goes straight in the gut. Bah!
I look like I've seen a ghost. Like I'm just like really confused. And then I guess snap out of it.
You just defeated the gods themselves.
What's up, big man?
You make weapons?
I make weapons.
I may need them.
I can probably do that for you
Good.
if you pay.
Could you make a weapon that could defeat such monsters?
I want to try.